Attlehampton Hall in Dorchester. Sounds lovely.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. We're about to embark on one of television's most extensive investigations into the paranormal. We guarantee no tricks, no camera illusions, and no practical jokes. If we find nothing, then you'll see nothing. But if we do manage to catch anything at all, we will share it with you honestly and leave it up to you to make up your own mind.
We're not working you. What a theme song. What a theme song. Oh, it's an early version. I don't believe I've heard this one. You'd be watching Most Haunted, you'd be like, well, that theme song bangs. I can't imagine there's a better reality TV show theme song than that. Anyway, what's on next? Let's watch Big Brother.
One of the strangest hauntings we've ever heard of, and just had to investigate. We've come to Attlehampton Hall near Dorchester to spend 24 hours in search of the truth.
The Game Pass shit is insane. I can't remember who said it. I think
There's been a manor at Attlehampton for over 1,000
someone on Blue Sky said it. I apologize. I can't attribute it to the correct person.
To the Middle Ages.
They do not have the comfortable market share to double the price and say, what are you going to do about it? Because everyone will leave. That's what they're going to do about it. Like, all right, I'm out.
Anything to go by. Attlehampton is one of the 10 most haunted houses in England.
I'm drinking a Vive.
This is no ordinary house.
Cola.
The brave souls that will be spending the night with me to face the unknown are the crew. Here they all are. Say hello, crew.
Oh, this is very Blair Witch. This is very Blair Witch. Vibe is pretty good. And the Aldi sugar-free is also really good.
Somebody that will be looking for hard evidence is, of course, our parapsychologist, Jason Carl. Now, Jason, what sort of things do you
own brand beverages have gotten so much better over the last 10 years.
I mean, I'm not looking for anecdotal encounters of people saying
hell yes, Jason. What a 2000s look this fucker's walking. Hell yes. The Harry Hill blazed collar, the spiked hair, king.
One of the things that I want to sort of focus on is EMF meter. This is the most common ghost hunting gadget that you can get, really. This tests the electromagnetic field which exists everywhere. Everything has a field which is quite low. If the field rises, this will tell us that. And if I can rule out any natural reasons for the rise in the EMF fluctuations, that may indicate that a ghost or spirit or something anyway is happening.
Now, there's supposed to be 7 ghosts here, and one of them is an ape.
That's right. It's an unusual one. I mean, most people think of ghosts as being humans, people walking around. But there are just as many reported sightings of alleged ghost encounters of animals, also even of transportation, buses and cars, and of houses as well. So it's not just humans.
Also, is it true to say that ghosts don't like lights?
Well, if you accept that ghosts exist,
definitely reshot when he wasn't there. Love that.
And over the last 10 years, we have seen through investigations that we've done all over the world that more unusual occurrences or unexplainable occurrences occur when the lights are off. So yes, if you want something to happen, in order to make them sort of increase the likelihood, you turn the lights off.
Now we're going to be meeting.
You didn't see any apes there, Mitch? Dead apes specifically.
What are you going to be looking for in Derek?
I'm going to be looking for Derek to come up with names, dates, precise and small details, which may seem irrelevant, that we can check. Things that he couldn't have known.
See, the 2 skills you need to be in the Akora role is
so we need
be able to talk to ghosts.
Very small, intricate pieces of information that he
be
could
able
have
to talk to
possibly
ghosts.
known, which I can check with the
but also, of course,
and
the
later
charisma.
on, perhaps then that will show
you know,
that
the
what
showmanship.
he's doing is something other than remembering facts.
The it factor.
More evidence than that.
Okay. And of course, he is the last member of our team, and is actually on his way to the location now. And we've given him no information whatsoever of Attlehampton Hall, so it's going to be very, very interesting to see.
By the way, for any youngsters, even in the 2000s when you were watching this with your ma, even 20 years ago, people still went, yeah, but he could probably Google it quickly, couldn't he?
Moved here in 1957.
Once he gets there on the castle
he was
computer.
A surgeon by profession, but he wanted to retire to a house where he could house his antiques collection. And I think he had a taste for something a little bit different as well. I think
this is unseen. This must be from a DVD release.
There have been certain spine-chilling moments, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, the way Derek made it sound, he made it sound like Sam followed him around.
The place has quite a presence.
So maybe Derek, when he gets to the other side, and he can't get away from Sam.
Certain sort of vibe,
so maybe Sam is the clinger.
You know, being spooky.
It all started when I was pregnant with our first little boy, George.
Oh.
And what worried me most is that it was actually seemed to be very much concentrating on me, and it was a constant presence all the time. And I suppose you could argue I was emotional and hormonal and everything else.
I would never
but
say
it
that.
got very, very oppressive. I had terrible nightmares. I couldn't sleep at night. The first time I put him in his cot when he was 3 weeks old, I bent over the cot and I felt something touch me on my shoulder.
How do I
really
not remember
frightened me.
Derek Acora claiming he spoke to Madeleine
I
McCann?
actually asked somebody to bless that part of the house and find out what it was.
The
And she found
all-time
it was a
greatest
child,
slow
a
news day
girl.
indicator is when, because we do it for
She
those of you in the
said
UK,
she
we
thought
do
it
it in
was
Ireland
probably
as well.
16th
You'll walk
century,
into
this little
the
girl.
shop to get
And I guess I thought that was actually quite
a can of
sad that it
delicious
had gone on that
Vibe
long
cola,
without
and you'll
anybody
pass
sort of doing anything about
papers,
it.
and on a slow news day it'll be the
And
latest
yet
on
also quite
Maddie.
pleased
They
and thankful
think
that I had actually
like
asked,
what?
even though I felt a bit stupid
And
at the time.
like it's
Plenty of people have
insane,
told me
dude.
they've sort of seen things, but I think that
I have not
they
seen
always have
Ghost
a little
Watch,
bit
but
of a wry smile when
I
they
have
say
seen
it.
and heard so much about it that
The monkey is the
we
ghost
could watch
that's
that at some
always
stage on stream.
intrigued
Although I
me,
feel like I kind of
because, the
I
scientific
know
that
the
monkey
bits
used
of
to
it,
roam
you know.
around the house.
But I've never watched it. It might
quite
actually be fun to
free,
watch.
And then when the Martins died, he was looking for his new master. I find that quite spooky.
Patrick's a cynic anyway, so he's kind of not open to anything, whereas I'm a little bit more, I believe more about ghosts and things.
I do love the parts of these episodes at the very end when they go back to the
This is the Great Hall.
parapsychologist. Is that what they're called?
Room in the house. Now it used to be used as the living room,
The cynics,
dining room,
basically.
and the bedroom. By
Who
every
take
member
all
of
the highlights of
household.
the episode and go,
Now there are supposed to
bollocks,
be two
isn't it? That
ghosts
could
here,
just be
sitting in
Claire.
the evening time, fighting a duel before they both sit down.
Yes,
to have an
Mitch,
evening
the
meal together.
the post on the Discord you did, but that's so common now. Especially minor celebrities, like their estates running their accounts after their death.
Chapel has been described as the epicenter of
Surely, there must be
this particular building.
not especially tuned in
One
people
theory
who are
is it's the gateway
not aware
from
Derek
this
Acora
world
is dead.
to the next.
Who
The
think,
most
oh,
unusual ghost here at Athelhampton Hall is that of an ape. Now, it was the family pet of the Martins in the 1500s, and the story goes that the ape was trapped in a secret passageway
Oh my
behind
God.
the walls, and often it can be heard scratching to get out.
what's scary? Being alive in Britain in the
The most reported ghost
1500s.
here is that of the Grey Lady.
We've examined his
Through the
bones, and it's actually an
passageway,
Irishman
she comes into
that
this
they
bedroom.
just stuck in
A
there.
housemaid once mistook her for a member of the public, and when she asked the Grey Lady to leave, she obligingly stood up and disappeared through the wall.
Our spiritual medium Derek Acora had arrived.
Here he
now
is.
remember, he's been given no prior information about the whereabouts or history of Athelhampton. Just to get us all in the mood, what could be better than ghost stories around the fire, and to ask questions
To
that
engage my
intrigue
inner
some
mam, I will
members
also
of the
say they
crew.
claim this is one of the top
Derek,
10
do you
places
think
in the
it's a good idea
UK,
to have
most
your house
haunted places in the UK.
Well,
I'd imagine
I
when he pulls up, he
personally
knows
don't
something about it.
believe That they should be moved on. I would say leave it to them whether they want to move on or not. As long as they're not hurting us or bothering us, and we're quite happy for them to be around us.
It's interesting as well that you ask whether it's a positive thing or not. And if you look at case histories where people have had a house blessed or exorcised, in a lot of cases, the people have reported that in fact it has disturbed them, hasn't moved them on. To give them a blessing is all fair and well if that's your belief, but it may not be the religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs of the person who is the ghost.
Yeah, they resent it.
They resent it because, you know, they look at themselves generally 9 times out of
Corduroy
10.
blazer, brother.
They
Holy
know they've
shit.
left the physical body, they're in a spirit body, but they know they still exist.
Is it true that animals can actually see ghosts, or is that just a myth?
Oh, it's not a myth, Rick. It's very true.
Rick, shut the fuck up, bitch! It is not a
Like these people, and they go off their pure senses anyway.
Can I interrupt you?
Rick, kill yourself, brother, for even suggesting that.
He's not looking at me, and I know that sounds bad, but he's looking in between me and Rick.
Yes, he's transfixing his eyes, isn't he? Yes.
God.
Sees his reflection in the lens?
Brona thinks Rosie sees ghosts, and I wind her up about it all the time.
Yeah, he's aware. Look at him.
Oh, good God, what's
Okay.
here? No, it's really straining. I have a job to
He's
hold.
seeing it.
Yeah,
now.
dogs don't fixate on things unless
He's
it's a
seeing
ghost.
an ape. It's an ape. It's a monkey.
Oh, God.
Sorry, take that off, Sam. Take it off.
Where is it?
It's there, by you, at the back of you. No, it's okay. It is.
No.
There's a monkey here.
There is a monkey here.
What the heck is that there? He's seeing it.
He's riffing off the dog. He's riffing off the dog. Showmanship. He's so good. He's so good. The dog picks up on something and he's like, I do as well.
Weird, just as you were talking about it as well. Derek, I'm sorry, I have to sort of say, it's a bit bizarre. All of a sudden you're jumping up and saying he's seeing a monkey. He's seeing a monkey.
Well, I thought it was rather bizarre myself.
Well, do you see all kinds of animals then?
Very much so. And you know, where we're talking about dogs, this particular lovely dog, Alfie here, was reacting as an animal reacts to another animal, not as an animal acts to a human being. And this, when Jason was trying to break his eyesight, if another animal's looking at another animal, it'll do exactly what he's done.
Oh no, is there footage of that Cora thing?
As if they're hunting them and what have you. And he most definitely has seen that monkey showing itself there.
Later broadcast. Oh my God, we might look that up later on in the month.
He's seeing something, and that's a fair.
I want to build the big man up before we tear him down.
I mean, perhaps you were seeing that.
Yeah, the dog would be shitting and pissing if he saw a gorilla. He would not be sitting there chilling.
He's seeing something. Yeah, I think you have to remember that this is an unusual situation for him.
Oh.
There's lots of
But he's been normal all of a sudden. As soon as you mention that one question, then he pipes up like that.
A moment ago, he was looking over. He was looking at
but it's not.
Oh God. Oh wait.
Suddenly, Derek appeared to be influenced by the spirit of the monkey, known as the Martin's ape.
What? This is episode 1, dude. Come on. No wonder this is unseen. They left this for the DVD buying freaks like me.
Although Jason was not convinced by Alfie's behaviour, the crew had high hopes for our 24 hours. We had no idea of what was in store.
I bet.
It's a little bit funny, but it's fine. I mean, it's not scary. It's a little bit weird.
I'm dying to see something. It's not happened to me yet.
This was the first time the crew had spent the night in a haunted house. It was time to start the investigation.
The guy with the chin dimple is her husband, right? Or was her husband?
I'm Martin. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Jason. Hello, Martin.
Where's Robert?
Robert who?
My son.
What year is it?
1605.
1605?
Yes, can't you hear me?
Who is on this throne?
Find out yourself.
I am not Wikipedia. Do not ask me these.
Derek appeared to have been taken over by a spirit called Martin. Now, you'll sometimes hear Derek referring to Sam. He's a spirit being who gives information to Derek from people who have departed from this world and wish to communicate with the living. When Derek is seemingly influenced by spirit energy, Sam protects Derek to ensure he comes to no harm.
I love how she says all this. I completely forgot that she...
Derek, guided by Martin's
Yvette, as the narrator,
was leading us
completely
through the house.
earnestly just says all this. She doesn't say... Now, you might notice Derek's a bit of a crackpot who claims to be talking to a spirit. We have to humour him for the purpose of the investigation. She's just like, no, Sam protects Derek.
Let's stop now.
That's very energetic. God,
What was that? I mean, it just... I'm sorry. It's just...
I'm not going to belch you, love. Don't worry. Martin's
expect,
gone.
It was like being helped to... In other words, I think I was being cajoled into listening and then suddenly to come too close to me and just express whoever what they wanted to say. And it's a new way, this...
I wonder, would you be trying not to laugh
It's not
at it?
damaging.
When you're in... These buildings are creepy. They always go to creepy places. And when you're there and it's nighttime and you're filming a show called Most Haunted, I'd say the occasion probably does make you scared. you know,
in this
we're all
building,
cynics,
4
but I probably
ladies,
wouldn't like to be in this building
like sisters.
after 11
They're
o'clock
very close to each other.
with a guy
And,
pretending he's
2
talking
of
to a
them come
ghost.
here.
I don't think I would find
2
it
of
funny.
them. Not 4, but 2 come in visitation. They talk about meeting, although I don't feel she's connected.
Martin
The
sisters,
older
4
lady,
daughters of Nicholas Martin, resided at
quite
the
often,
Atherton estate from
they
1550
pass
to
each other
25.
by. I just feel as if I'm being drawn by the elder lady to a bedroom.
Right.
And it may be of interest. You know.
Again, if this is a in any way renowned haunted location, it's ostensibly his job to know that. It's not even like, oh, he could have looked it up. Like, well, surely he would have. So that I believe they keep him in the lurch. But surely he
At this moment,
would know most of the locations to look at them, you know.
Do you have like a mental picture?
yes, it's like as if she doesn't.
When we passed
This may
over
sound corny,
2,000 years ago,
as
Sam was known as
movements may be
Musami
crossed
and lived
of
in
the
Ethiopia. And
distance,
Derek, in a former
I don't
life,
know, flooring
probably
or
not
what
called
have you.
Derek, was a little
To the
black
naked
boy
eye,
living in the same
I feel
village as
that
Musami.
if
Musami
she
chose
was
the name
seen,
Sam in order to fit
she
into
would be
modern
looking as if
Western
she was not
society.
walking down, but floating
It's
down.
beautiful. It's a little parable of
stairwell at
diversity
times.
and getting along with
And
those
I
from the
feel
other side
very,
of the
very in
world.
a dress, long dress, but very not
Oh,
bright, very
dear.
drab. Very drab.
It does look nice. A lot of the places I remember
Not a
them going
brown,
to
not a grey.
were like
and
this
in
big
between.
posh castles,
Yes.
wedding venues and hotels
she
that
often,
did have cool but creepy auras.
yeah.
They also went to some shitholes. They also went to some
And,
Silent Hill locations.
Yes, I've got to go to a bedroom.
There or there?
Can I walk both? I will just walk both ways. Come on, Ellie.
Could all just be for the benefit of the show, but I also always got the vibe off
Two
the
of
show
these ladies, they come here.
that Yvette
One of
found
one of the
Akora
ladies
endearing
walks
to
the stairs.
in some degree.
She
The grey
walks
lady goes to a woman wearing a
past
long
drapes.
grey dress has been
One
seen
of
in the
these
corridor
two
and bedrooms.
sisters.
That is the
She
most
does
generic
it purposely. Everyone stays
ghost
out
of all
of
time.
sight, I believe. And William Martin walks here as well. William Martin.
Great-great-grandfather of the Martin sisters,
In actual
resided in
fact,
Atherton and died in
Sam says,
1504.
this really belongs to William.
What belongs to William?
This building,
The house.
the house, belongs to him in his heart.
What is that noise?
What is yeah? Sorry of it.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, we did pick up the sound of the cot rocking in the next bedroom, even though it's very quiet, and Andrea actually saw it move on its own.
When you're filming a show like this and something like that happens, you must be thinking, this is pay dirt. Here we go.
How is it rocking?
Some fucker brushed against it, but it doesn't matter.
It wasn't doing it like that. It was going very definite.
Yeah, I bet it was.
As soon as I looked at it, it was doing it, and then it stopped. No, it wasn't doing it fast. It was doing it much more slowly.
Oh, Creed Caffer was on this show. So I thought that was an unrelated show. Wow, we might try and watch that then.
So not
Dude, the commissioning editor who commissioned this show, money for nothing. They take 24 hours to film it. Right? Just a couple of cameras, a couple of boom mics, a couple of fucking idiots in a castle for a night. They fumble around in the dark and go, what was that noise?
Did you
And
cry
then
out?
they edited it
Did you
into a
go,
show,
"Oh,"
and
or
millions
anything?
of people watched it.
Right, so there
Money
was
for
No, before
nothing.
that, because
Money
did you hear
for
it? It was
nothing.
like a
It's
child's
so
cry
fucking
or
funny.
like a woman, like a or something like that.
They are really
Society
fun,
used to be
you know.
better.
It's just quite a lovely, active home.
Well, I've never liked that car. I've always had a really funny feeling
What's the
about
history of it? Do you know at all?
I don't know. I think it's
Yeah, exactly.
originally
Everyone's a
his
train,
house.
a train right
And the
away.
one who walks of the daughters, that belongs with her.
Force her
So
bloody
this is
Kier
definitely connected to
starver,
one
kid
of the-
starver, ruined the trains. Am I right,
Yes.
boys?
Derek had mentioned that the lady on the stairs
The beautiful,
seemed to be
efficient
hovering above the
new
step
neighbour
level.
Blair's
Andrea
Britain.
thought she could explain
Mr.
why.
Akora was riding around.
If she was seen, she would be looking as if she was not walking down, but floating down.
listening to what you were saying about the fact that her levels are wrong to the floor. Is because this, going back that way, this house is 19th century, this
I
wing.
would love a woke reboot
but
of this.
also,
Oh my
this
god.
going to here is slightly earlier than that.
Yes.
But the staircase is only from the 60s because Patrick's father put that in. It used to be a spiral before that. I think stone to start with, and then wood to the top floor, and he took it out and put that reclaimed Jacobean thing in.
I wonder
So
how many
that
people
would be
applied to
nice.
the show because they were legitimately terrified and wanted
The
answers,
heights
and how many
wrong.
were just like,
Yeah.
this will be a bit of a laugh, and
Shall
then
we
we get our
go
hotel
turn
in the
the lights
news
off?
on the telly.
Let's put the
You
lights
know.
out. Let's go for it.
In the same way, some people
Jason mentioned
who
earlier,
went on
having
Pit
the
My
lights
Ride
off
just to
would
sell
hopefully
the car.
encourage more paranormal
They didn't really give a
activity.
shit about having
and it
it.
seems some members of the crew were feeling uneasy.
What are you sensing?
You don't want to go in there. That's just a corridor. Oh, I don't like it. Just went in here then, assuming it come from that side, and I've just walked in there and it just feels absolutely awful, and I cannot go in there.
Where does it feel awful? I'll go in there.
Rick was so
Another
unsettled by his
classic
feelings
most
about the
haunted
doorway.
trope here.
Jason and Derek came to
Episode
investigate.
Down here.
buoying an episode by having instances where someone just goes, I didn't hear or see anything, but this feels wrong.
Just to the doorway. There he is. Just, so you're right. That's there. In that section there, yes.
Yeah,
Right there.
when do we get to the gorilla? When does Donkey Kong show up?
There he is.
Do you mean on this?
Yeah.
No.
Sam, who is he? Who is this man? Oh, right, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's just... Say it again. How do I pronounce that? Okay.
Don't do the accent, Derek. Don't do the accent.
De La Fontaine.
Dealer.
It's D. It sounded like De La Fontaine. La Fontaine.
Alfred Carter de La Fontaine began further restoration of the house and building of the formal gardens from 1891.
Okay, that's him. He walks around. Okay, that's who Rick was sensing.
What are you feeling when you walk forward?
I don't like it.
What is it you feel?
What is it you don't like?
It just doesn't feel right. It's making me feel
You're fucking weird, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
I went round there and it just felt absolutely awful, and then it
feels
keeps coming
like a-
back and forth. And I can't describe it. It's like a.
It's like a real.
It's like some kind of
get
gorilla.
out.
Yeah,
It's like imagine a gorilla put his hands on your throat and was squeezing it like a banana.
Go further down,
You know?
but it comes to me and then it'll go, and that's why I said I'll go down there, and it just happened again. Yeah.
That's why I was holding. I was actually holding onto the wall there because it was just like this. It was
Just like something
forbidding.
It's just
It was
like
forbidding.
something gripped you.
Is it something? Is it
Forbidding!
Yes, it is.
why are you scared of it?
It's
It's the feeling.
It's a old weird building and the lights are off.
But it's like they don't. Whatever it is doesn't want you there.
And you felt the same thing?
Literally, I was holding onto the wall at one point, and when as soon as I saw Mark was there with the camera, I just, I knew that he had a shot.
It's
so I could
interesting
get
that
out.
you've both picked up on the same thing.
When I make millions from
One
Twitch
cop
and I
knocking by
graduate to
itself,
IRL
one
streaming,
ghostly
we will
presence
go to this
spreading
castle.
fear and dread, and a
I will
whole
get
night
whoever
ahead
the
of us
modern
in
Derek
dark
is, I'll
rooms
pay
of
him.
Athelhampton Hall. Derek now headed towards
And
the
I'll
tiny
see
chapel,
what's up. I'll get
the
to the bottom
scene
of
of
this.
many spirit encounters.
Carl and Yvette are married. Yes, that's what I was trying to recall. The lights are off because all these shows, the premise, like all ghost fiction / reality, is all they come out more at night type shit. This is
Ralph
they
Banks likes this room.
they stay overnight and they turn off the lights around 11 p.m. I think most nights. Sir Ralph Banks, the past owner of the Athelhampton in the 1600s.
George Wood.
George Wood, another owner.
He hasn't been over long, Derek. Can't see it.
Does that mean he passed recently?
Yes, it's not long ago. Something wrong with my legs.
Do you want to sit down? There's a chair just here.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Paul, my legs.
Makes me feel as if I'm not balanced with my legs here.
What was making Derek feel unsteady on his legs? When the feeling passed,
Was it
he wanted
Jesus?
to return to the ground level of Athelhampton Hall.
Well, I think Akora and a lot most mediums, they go by conventional movie ghost logic, which is when they die in this location with unfinished business, they must stay there.
I know you're here. Come on, show
Which I'm sure has its roots in some actual religious teaching.
This man is about 5'2", no taller. He's got this very to here. It's like leather, and it goes all the way
A great
down
movie
to
examining that
legs,
idea is
and it's like barrels.
A Ghost Story with Casey Affleck and Rooney Mara,
And this is his area.
where the
This is
Affleck
Jack's
character
area.
dies and for all of eternity
I'd be
cannot leave
absolutely stunned,
the house they lived in together as a couple. It is
speechless, so to speak. If this man,
awesome movie.
through what I've just seen,
It's
and
not a
as I
horror.
come into the atmosphere, if he wasn't sensed here,
There is a story of a wine cooper being heard here. It's alleged to be a wine cooper. It's just a sound.
It's Jack.
It's Jack, idiot.
Look where you say he
Yeah.
actually is.
See, you would take these away here,
Yeah.
and all this area here was it's different than this, and this was his place.
Why is he still
He's
here?
still here.
hammering away at
I feel he comes back.
Funny thing about this
He's
industry,
not
though,
always here. He comes back.
this job
in
that Derek does.
memory,
Obviously,
if you
people
like,
in the chat have been
because I
posting
feel this
various
work that he
snippets
did
of exposés.
was
People have
such
done
a-
him, embarrassing
I feel
him,
there
and
was
that's
essence
funny.
here. The,
But there's definitely people
exuberance of
in this
pride.
world who know that,
You know,
who
he
think,
felt
oh, well,
as
he
if
was
he
just faking.
above,
He didn't have the real
a
power.
lot of people.
I believe the
His
power
expertise.
exists. He was just a
But
charlatan.
also, I get round
Those
the
are the
same
funniest
time
people,
as
for sure.
Jack, it's like two men unhappy with each other. Two men unhappy. And one of them saying, that's it. You. Go. And I challenge you. And it's like, and they were in earnest, these two. They wanted to hate each other. And it was like the feeling of, walking. And these are the feelings, that's why my legs left me before. Because one of the men was worried his legs went to jelly when he had to turn round and walk this way opposite to turn round and point these guns at. One of them was so gutless that he decided he would take the challenge on, but as he turned and walked, his legs fatally went to jelly. He didn't want
He was
to do
signed
it.
by
I don't feel
Liverpool. What?
the duel
I didn't know that.
actually brought a fatality. I don't feel that
Asking
there was a
Sam just before he
fatality.
goes on the pitch what formation they're going to be
So
playing.
do you think this is like a residual?
Oh dear.
Thank you,
Oh
Sam.
dear.
Civil War time.
Right,
It's residual.
connected to that.
Yes, it's residual. It is not two individual spirits coming back and wanting to show that. That is residual. But Jack returns, and Jack takes great pride in being a nice man. No negativity about him.
Derek wanted to go upstairs and find a
Derek
secret
Acora playing
passageway.
SOCOM on
He
the
was getting
PSP with Wayne
information from
Rooney.
his spirit guide Sam about the legend of the trapped monkey, Martin's
Wayne,
egg.
Wayne shoots an enemy. The enemy starts talking to Derek about how he has regrets in his life.
Monkey used to go, and it to go into the cellar. And feel the essence of him. Oh.
It is. I love her. She takes it all in complete face value. I love
Looked
her.
after, cared for. He had a master, and there was one daughter who
Oh,
tried
sick shot.
to apparently, befriend. But the reason why the monkey
David
still
Icke was
to
a
this
what the
present
fuck?
day
Like, I suppose, look,
roams is because he's not linked up with
if
his
you
master
were
again.
English and certainly of a
He
certain
misses him.
age, if you were
He's going through all this.
growing up in how
He's
old
a
are these guys? I
kindred
mean,
animal,
David
a
Icke's like
lovely,
what, be 80 odd at this
blessed
stage, right?
animal. And
It was the national hobby. I suppose I shouldn't be too shocked, but I am. It's just weird to think. It's just weird to think knowing who they are.
like that a lot.
Surely David Icke has some funny theories about, like,
Hearing a scratching noise.
the money grubbing freaks who run like FIFA.
It's the monkey
He
doing
must
it.
have some good stuff
Not
on them.
because the monkey's distressed or feeling jammed, The monkey's doing this just as I suppose a gesture to say, hey, I'm around, you know.
Well, the story has it the monkey was locked inadvertently in this staircase with somebody else.
Inadvertently, yeah. I don't think 1500s rich Englishmen would have mistreated an animal.
I beg to differ on that. That monkey
Thank you, Derek.
to come up and down, and he did leave his own physical body here, but it wasn't a case of being jammed. And I don't feel in any way, shape, or form as if this monkey was distressed before leaving its physical body.
Let's go and have a break.
Let's have a...
With Derek's insistence that the history was wrong about the famous Martin's ape, the night was taking an interesting turn. In the early hours of our night at Athelhampton Hall, most of the crew had retired to bed. That left just a few of us to continue our hunt. We decided to split into 2 groups covering 2 sections of the house.
I don't think, to be honest.
They always paced this show great.
I went through before.
I forgot about this. The final
it can get any worse than that,
act of the show before the assessment of all the post-match assessment. At the peak of the night at like 2 a.m. they go solo exploring and shit their pants.
Well, like lead, but
because again, to be fair, they're in a creepy old English castle. Like, it is scary. It's inherently scary, no matter how cynical you are.
Seen the Cradle Rock. Did you see it actually, Rock? I've seen the end part of it. Yeah.
There's himself from Dirty Sanchez.
You saw the movement on there. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes.
Jason, the parapsychologist, Bev, our director, and myself decided
Jane
to
Goodall
spend some
died.
time upstairs by the cot, which some of us had witnessed rocking by
That is
itself
scary.
earlier in the night.
We were planning this for months. And she passes on to the other plane when we watch the Monkey Ghost show.
And this is the unknown. Yes. And we've had a few things happen. And
people doubted Mr. Okora during his time on this mortal plane, and yet
Jason decided to enter the chapel on his
You know?
own.
I'm coming into the psychic epicenter of Athelhampton Hall. And I actually find that image a lot more frightening than most images of ghosts.
that is a really big
Or
crucifix.
like
I mean, that is a really big crucifix.
Like you'd stepped across a line, like you'd crossed something, like you were someone you shouldn't be. Sort of that feeling you get when you're a child, you've been naughty and you've done something wrong. And you get that sort of, I shouldn't be here.
You see, it's got down to 2 of us.
Think how he feels.
Yeah, I know. You see, you've got darkness all around you, and I can't cope with that. Knowing that this is the most haunted room, I really don't like it. The boys decided to
The
go into
most
the secret
haunted
passage
room!
where the ape was supposed to have been trapped. It was very damp, cold, and very dark.
They whip out the Ouija board. It's just saying banana over and over and over again.
Can you sit on the floor, guys, in here for a little bit? Yeah, fine.
I think this would be an interesting place considering the supposed monkeys.
I'm going to sit on these stairs. Please try to show yourself to us if you can.
Oh yeah. How has nobody done the I'm chatting to Derek Okora the whole time?
I'm
Grift.
right here. There is something golden.
There's no whimsy in modern grifts, man. Nobody's doing. You can get money out of idiots in way more cynical, shitty, false hope ways these days.
I don't mind. I don't feel threatened.
Meanwhile, Jason had returned to join Bev and myself by the cot.
Not directly, it's not like a
During
close
earlier
personal
filming,
friend or
we had
something,
moved
but
the cot
I
from
do
its
know of a
usual
friend of a
location,
friend
and had just come to the
whose
conclusion
family
we might have caused offence.
have spent a lot of money on mediums to contact family members that died in mysterious circumstances. I'm keeping it vague. And that, whenever I remember that, it makes me really hate this stuff with a passion, because it is so predatory when you get down to brass tacks. You know.
Another side with a flashing orb. Yeah. Yes. Did you see that?
Yes.
No.
Thank you. So we shouldn't have moved the cot.
This guy's the parapsychologist. This guy's the cynic.
We'll put it back. I think we should put it back soon.
Yes.
Also, the 480p upload of this might not be doing the orbs a whole lot of justice, unfortunately.
I disagree with what I'm about to say, but I think we sort of struck up a kind of strange conversation with an energy around the cot. We were asking various questions, such as, you didn't like us moving the cot, you know, show us a light if you didn't, and a light would suddenly flash. So what we're going to do is put the cot back into the state bedroom. Do you think I'm mad, Jason?
No, I'm not saying I agree with what your sort of interpretation of the experience was, but watching the screen there and talking and me talking as well, not just you, there did seem to be some kind of interaction between the things we were seeing on screen and us. What that was, who knows?
Downstairs in the secret passage, Carl had definitely felt someone or something breathing in his ear. Was it the ghostly monkey?
How can you ask that question?
It's all around here. And if you come here now, if you just feel that ear, just feel how cold this ear is. So does it feel like red to you?
It's freezing.
Let's just put that.
Let me feel the other ear. What's that like? That's nothing like the other one. The other one's ice cold.
Mental. Must be a ghost. Must be the ghost monkey. That's another thing where I'm not sure the origins of it. The attributing of cold spots to ghosts. And again, that's not just this show. That's a common thing. I don't know what the origins of that are. Was there someone or something keeping the boys company in the secret passage? Whatever it was definitely making them feel uneasy. Upstairs, we continue to keep vigil by the cot. Now watch very closely around the bottom of your screen. Excuse me, my goodness.
What if it
the enlightened gentleman watches this and wrestling, you know.
I'm quite excited if it did. I've never actually seen an object move of its own accord. I've heard things moving.
Respecters and purveyors of all fake entertainment.
With my own eyes moving. I've seen it on video. Wow. Now that, did you
I
see
saw
the way
sparkle
that
there.
as it came out? Because dust just moves erratically. It doesn't move in straight lines. Now those are impressive.
Although we didn't see the cot move, what we did see were these strange flashing lights.
This show dines out on these things so much. Again, we'll get another episode watched tonight. How many little flicks of dust are we going to see over the course of this month? Every show, every fucking show, they had that.
Are believed to be by psychics and spiritual people part of a ghost manifestation, the beginning stage of a ghost actually taking a human form, an apparition, if you like. What we know of them scientifically is that we can't explain them, and that's all we know.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you see that?
I did, yeah.
The gorilla is casting.
The reason that I'm particularly interested
he's a JRPG character, he's raising his defense.
Had activity in that particular area, in this room, earlier on tonight.
We all heard, well, some of us heard the cot rocking. I heard it rocking, and that was the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And
I'm wearing a seasonal hoodie, by the way.
Those sparkly lights.
They are getting stronger. Whatever this is, it's getting stronger because those two flashes that you saw them, they are much, much brighter than the ones 5 minutes ago.
It's fucking roasting, but I can't be arsed taking it off at this stage.
I can't explain them.
Our first night in a haunted house had come to an end. It had encompassed fear and amazement, with a cradle that rocks on its own, flashing lights and strange feelings amongst the crew. We can definitely confirm that there's something strange going on at Athelhampton.
The filming of this show.
Well, over the last 10 years, we've come across hundreds, literally, of investigations of alleged supernatural or paranormal events, and most of the time nothing happens at all. That dog was obviously seeing something strange. It was looking at something very
How is it obviously seeing something strange? Isn't this guy supposed to be one of the cynics?
Dogs don't do that normally, unless something is grabbing their attention.
Oh, come on! Say, coming in on 39 a month.
Phantom ape
On a
of which
2
there is
month
a
streak,
story
greatly
attached to the house. That was
appreciated
fantastic.
for
That was
subbing the
interesting.
time.
But whether it was
Elmo is
his
not in
mate,
the
or whether it was
vicinity.
just Yvette or the lights or the cameras, which
I
of course he's not used
can't
to,
grab him.
is,
If he was in my immediate vicinity, I would I would get him. But
in my experience in
later
mediumship,
on future streams we will have Elmo.
But
I also recently cleaned this office, so he's a lot calmer in the office now.
And that animal being a monkey.
Don't show him doing the monkeys.
I was afraid, trying to compose myself, trying to hold myself, and I thought I was going to be jumping up, making sounds like an ape and running around the room. And I thought, no, this can't be. It just can't be. You know, I'm in this beautiful home. What is a blinking ape monkey doing here? And he was an awesome-looking thing. It's funny, he's shown himself earlier by the side of a vet. And later,
one battle after another, no.
It was amazing what I saw, because basically he had a collar on. Later,
classic,
so I don't know what was behind that.
Conflict of absolutely is the type of thing I would love to see in an actual cinema versus with how acclaimed it is, and it's a PTA film and all this other stuff. The first fucking cunt who looks at his phone during that will completely set me off and ruin it for me. So even though it's, you know, I would love to see it in cinema. That is a wait until I can watch it in the peace and quiet of my own home situation. I really want to see it, but no, not yet.
I was actually holding onto the wall there because it was just like this. It was
just like some forbidden.
I don't think I have ever seen a film in any kind of premium format.
Activity, whether it be negative or positive.
I would like to see something in IMAX at some
people
point.
To go into that atmosphere first will catch the brunt of that.
John Wick 4 was such a religious experience for me that I was thinking of getting the train up to Dublin one day to watch it in IMAX, but the cost of the train and the ticket for one day's little folly was not worth it. It was not worth it, but I really wanted to.
The most interesting thing to me that happened last night was the cradle moving apparently of its own accord, because the architecture of the house is such that if it had been a human being and touched it or moved it, we would have heard them walk away. The floorboards make an awful lot of noise, and Andrea, who lives in Athelhampton Hall,
yeah, I mean, your independent cinemas are always better.
And the look on her face as she watched it sort of
I would like to see
almost
something
that
at
she
the
was witnessing
IFI at some
something unusual.
point.
We couldn't explain how it started to rock, and 3 of us heard the noise, so that was interesting.
I'm kind of hoping the local small theatre here, which only does like seasonal movie showings, they usually do some for late autumn, October, November time. So I'm hoping they will show it.
And often said, the more orbs that come together, the more it can formulate and build the outline of that spirit entity.
It's not necessarily paranormal. We link it to ghosts because it is only caught at the moment in places where ghosts have been seen, but we don't know what it is. The orbs that we caught last night, however, were not normal, if there is such a thing as a normal orb, and they were moving very much like sort of electric lights moving across the screen and flashing, which I haven't seen before, and we have seen orbs in many places, but not like that.
To see and experience different, to the physical eye as well, different types of orbs, such as, you know, flashing lights and what have you, it is very, very, very good as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, put it down to this, they've tried very hard in their own way to show us, you know, hey, we are around. And that's quite exciting to me.
24 hours complete at Athelhampton Hall, and there were some very strange occurrences last night that
Boy,
I don't
was
think any
there.
of us will forget in a hurry. We shall see you on Most Haunted at the next location. Until then, sleep tight.
Okay, maybe it's a later season thing, but I remember the dissections at the end of the episodes. I remember them being a little bit meatier. In perhaps some later episodes, they have like some like they in later episodes they have like guys sitting in an editing suite that look like they look like Digital Foundry guys sitting there like zooming in and way more explicitly, like that guy was kind of going, well, of course this could just be dust, blah blah blah, but you know, spiritualists posit that it is this. In the later episodes, I feel like they have guys going, there's no way it's anything other than just blank. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they got slightly more. They had slightly more harsh voices in the later episodes. And this is like I was saying earlier, easiest fucking money in the world. I go up to fucking, what was this? Fucking UK Gold back in the day? What did this air on originally? I actually don't know. Was this a Channel 5 thing? I don't know. Let's say Channel 5. I go up to the fucking Channel 5 bosses and I go, I've got this idea. You know, mediums and all that weird shit. And they go, yeah, right. Get me a couple of cheap, they don't even have to shoot good-looking video. Get me some fucking handheld DV cameras with night vision, a day's fee for medium, and a fella who owns an old hotel that's looking for a bit of an exposure. I'll cost you 1 day of on location shooting. 1 day, 1 day's wages for people, okay, and 1 day's catering, and I'll chop it into an hour of television. Oh my God, Sky Living, really? Wow. Obviously it got to use the Americanism, syndicated around a lot because this aired on everything after a certain point. I mean, I had no clue this was a Sky Living original. Let's go back to our Halloween screen here. We'll stick on another episode. It's Halloween, boys. We've got fucking time for 2. This next one is called Chillingham Castle. I mean, that sounds... let me just... Okay, yeah, that's a really annoying, like, little bumper they have for this. How annoying is that? Okay. There you go. All right. I'll unmute this once this thing is over. But yeah, this is the easiest money in the history of television. This show. I never really found any of the other shows in this style to be remotely as charming. Because obviously Akora is one of a kind, and Fielding, to her credit, also kind of adds a lot to the show.
Behind the wall!
24 hours at Chillingham Castle scared us. Will it scare you?
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. We've come to Northumberland to try and uncover the mystery of Chillingham Castle. Now, over the years, it's made a name for itself as being one of the most haunted places
How did I do that? I think I knocked the wire.
Britain. It's
My
been
bad.
called the home of the torturers, and one priest has described it as an embodiment of evil. So, is Chillingham Castle haunted? Does it live up to its reputation? Or is it just an old drafty castle with creaky windows? Well, that's what the Most Haunted team are here to find out.
Yvette dressed like she's going into the Matrix. Ghost Hunters International is a pretty sick name. Most Haunted is a pretty sick. It's a pretty good name.
Of the beautiful Northumberland countryside. It was once
These people
one
know
of
how
the
to
most
brand.
important and senior strongholds of this region. Bloody battles between the English and Scottish were fought in the surrounding fields. Chillingham was used as a shelter for English soldiers and a prison for Scottish rebels. Over the years, this castle has housed many people, each with a story to tell. Perhaps these people are the ghosts of Chillingham.
Most Haunted want to try and uncover the truth behind the supposed hauntings here. Now, to do that, we're going to spend the night, 24 hours to be exact. And what we want to try and do is try to capture any paranormal activity on film and to uncover the truth behind the ghosts that are said to walk here. Now, let me introduce you to our crew. We've got Mark on Steadicam. Hi, Mark. Hi. You all right? Yeah. And then we've got just peeking behind there. Say hi, Martin. Hello. He's on sound.
I was also thinking.
Oh, lovely producer, Carl.
So I thought in that first shot,
hi. Rick,
when Yvette walked into the scene, I thought she had the same hairstyle. I guess she has changed it. But part of me was like, oh, is that the, they probably would have filmed them very close together, right? I mean,
Marcel, our makeup lady, you scared?
Joking aside, the pitch on this was probably you can bang out a fucking season of this in a couple of weeks of filming.
No, not really. Famous last words.
I must think they filmed them in a glut together, I would say.
Now, we've also enlisted the help of a parapsychologist, Jason Carl. Now, Jason, what exactly is a parapsychologist?
Well, a parapsychologist is somebody who studies unusual phenomena, things like ghosts, haunted houses, but also includes other things such as mediums and psychics as well.
So, Jason, as a parapsychologist, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe that certain things happen that we can't explain, whether or not they are...
Leather, again, leather, 2000s, baby, let's fucking go.
Understand is down to a person's personal beliefs.
Cut scene from The Matrix.
Certainly, I have monitored areas
Do you
where
believe in
ghosts have been
Neo?
reported, which
I
do
believe
show unusual
strange things
fluctuations
happen
on
that
our
we can't
equipment, so
explain.
something is happening.
Now, talking of equipment, you bought some bits and pieces here. Just very quickly, tell us what you got.
Well, tonight, one of the things that we're going to use, and we have used before in the past here, is an infrared zero-lux camera. Basically, this looks in the dark and it sees things.
That model of camera
can't
must have
see, so
recorded
it's
some
pitch
fucking
black to us,
great
this
wrestling
camera
in
can see.
this
And we
exact
have
same
caught
time period.
anomalies, things that perhaps can't be explained on that in the past. One of the other things that I'll be using is basically a non-contact
Taser.
laser thermometer. And what this does, it fires a laser beam, and between the thermometer itself and a hard surface that the beam is reacting to, it measures the in-between temperature. So
God.
if there is something perhaps invisible to the human eye which is affecting the temperature...
Before
as a
the
lot of
internet, we used to watch
reported ghosts
digital
are supposed to
television.
do, this will tell us, and we can then corroborate that.
And it was
particular
fucking
photograph,
great.
and perhaps we'll corroborate the evidence again and show something up that we can't see.
Okay.
We're also going to use electromagnetic field sensors. Now, everything in the world...
Is that Alan Cumming quote about doing the rounds real? I didn't care enough to verify it and read, was it just people spoofing on Twitter, or was it actually true? Where he's like, I filmed for Avengers, I didn't see another person. I was on a set on my own, I recorded lines, and then I was looking at a green screen, and I don't know if that was real.
And there is a lot of theories which suggest that electromagnetic field fluctuations are associated with ghosts.
Originally aired 30 minutes, rerun stretched to an hour.
Now, there's one last member of our crew to
Unseen
arrive.
is the new footage, of
Derek
course,
Okora
yeah.
is a man who claims he can talk to the dead. Now, he has no knowledge of our location or its history, and at present he's been driven around the country.
The cunt from Steps is up there in the conversation with the greatest tweets of all time. I'm strongly opposed, generally speaking, to including replies in the conversation for the greatest tweets of all time, because you need the original tweet for context, and I think that should be somewhat disqualifying, but it's still up there regardless.
So
I mean,
Wakefield and his family have owned and
no matter how many
lived in
times we've
Newcastle
done
for
it,
years. He was kind enough to show us around.
anytime we'd be on the piss and it's 2 a.m. and one of us references, then it's you I'm after, it will always elicit tears of laughter.
Hall.
Really?
Very much part of castle life.
Is it haunted? I've heard that it's haunted.
Yeah, as someone who enjoyed, genuinely really quite enjoyed the last two Marvel films, I think they are, I mean, they are just barreling towards. It just seems like
they're all for real.
It just seems unfathomably unlikely that this next Avengers film will be in any way good at all. 800 actors, none of whom on set at the same time. It's just going to be people coming out of portals for 3 hours. You know, it's just going to be Blorko. It's just going to be Blorko meeting Blorko.
We know who they are. It all works
you know.
really well.
And this Briggy.
Hey, wait a minute now. Another. This is the real medium.
Briggy certainly does, yes.
What sort of things does he do?
What's his name, Briggy?
I don't know. He either wags his tail and goes up and looks very friendly, or else he might growl and look into a corner.
Okay, yeah. So this. Hang on, wait. So wait. So this dog. So this sort of ghost detecting animal you have here. He might. He could wag his tail and be interested and friendly in you, or he might perhaps growl. Interesting to me that those are his two. Interesting to me that is the okay. I mean, that's interesting. What will become of this animal? I'm curious.
Okay, then. Do you want to tell me more about the history? I think we can go up the stairs here, can't we? I'm trying to get my bearings right.
You'll get them in time.
Okay.
Come and stay for a few years.
No thanks.
But yeah, Patrick has several Alzheimer's as well. For me, I always go back to the Americans replying.
It is lovely.
First of all, never at me again.
I think curiously, in the whole castle, this is
and yes, I expect him to be in full Undertaker gear, and for that price, I should get to ask him why he ran off and left his wife for a young one.
Very much in peace. There's a great feeling of peace in this place.
Oh, Patrick.
So nothing happens here. I think everything's at rest here.
Didn't you find some skeletons here?
Yes, there were some skeletons found there, and
at my wedding, Emma and Sarah unironically asked me to introduce them to Patrick. They were fangirling like you wouldn't believe. And that is a shoot, boys. That is a shoot.
Shall we carry on? Do you want to lead the way?
Right, very good. Wonderful.
I'll follow you. Oh, it's freezing. So Humphrey, these are holiday apartments as well, aren't they?
These are private rooms, but there are holiday apartments in the castle, certainly.
But why would anybody want to come and have a holiday here?
They've got a wonderful bonus. If they're interested in...
That's a good line. That is a good line.
If they're interested in not haunting,
oh, shit.
They can go to our wing, which has no spiritual presence at all.
I've heard it.
God, it is good.
Am I right in saying this, that he was supposed to be buried alive in the walls?
In this place here, there's a passageway through the wall there to what we call the pink room. When my visitors come here, they often
this is the poshest man I have ever heard speaking in my life.
They say they see
I have never heard a posher man speak.
They saw the radiant form, and
of course the ghost was a man who horribly murdered
in that wall.
You know,
and I know
quite unseemly.
Other horrors.
What a nice chap.
After hours of being driven around the country.
What a face! Everyone, oh my God, everyone is killing it. Look at that.
With our team
very
now assembled
90s.
at Chillingham Castle, we started showing Derek around.
The others are going very early
Before we had time to
2000s.
switch on the cameras, he
Very
saw an
late
apparition
90s.
in the form of a woman.
Cora going
Immediately,
late
Rick,
80s,
our
early
cameraman,
90s.
began to feel faint.
This fucking guy. Okay. I bet not a lot of people watch these episodes in sequence. Because again, for lack of a better term, this show was a very widely syndicated show. Every digital channel had it. I bet this is a show you watch out of order because it's on randomly, right, when you're flicking through the channels. If we watch it in sequence, this guy is going to be out of breath and feeling a little off a lot in these episodes, I feel. I think the trope monitoring system will be beeping quite a lot over the course of this month.
Okay, all this is what we call the essence of the lady that was showing herself before. Did you feel any sense going across your legs at all?
Yeah, still now.
Oh, did you? Yeah, did you?
Step back, sweetie. Step back. Step back. Come on, you're affecting him too much.
He's talking to you, Yvette. Come on, get the fuck out of the way. You're in the way.
Well, that's great. Oh, sweet.
Water.
Do you want to take 5 minutes out? Why would she have done that to Rick? Is it because he's sensitive?
Yes. She's just come in, come close to him.
So
and what he's
insanely
done,
funny,
his
dude.
movement is
This
actually
is
interactive,
so
and it
funny.
into the same, the orb of his aura. So it's affected him that way. If he just has a couple of little drinks of water, and
That's actually anti-ghost water he's
even
drinking.
if Rick, go out of this area just for a minute. Go out of this area, and you'll get your focus back.
Do you want to get this thing off me?
You'll get your focus back.
That's your job, mate. Hold the camera, all right?
Go and have a rest.
Not a rest, my fag.
It's going to be okay.
All right, he's back. He's back.
Earlier off camera.
Yes.
That you
She was
sensed
looking
the
over
lady.
here.
Yeah, when we were down in.
Her name's Mary, and she's so eager, and it's enthusiasm.
Oh God.
You see, how can I put this? She's not against men, but I get the inclination because she's backed off. She's not speaking to me. But I've just asked my guide Sam. She's how can I put it? He looked a little bit like someone that. How can I put this? Give it to me clearly, Sam. Get it clearly for me, please. She was disappointed because he looked a little bit like her husband in his younger years. And it's like she's looking for him, and and she comes to his legs and realises, what have you. So facially, he looks a little bit like.
And what's this lady's
figure.
name?
Mary.
Mary.
That's what
Jason, can you confirm that? Can you confirm that?
Don't tell me anymore.
It's early stages, but there is a spirit connected with Chillingham Castle whose first name is Mary. There is, and she is one of the stronger, almost reported spirits, if you like.
Okay, she's disappointed.
Okay, again, that's like anyone half good at Akora's job would have a broad strokes knowledge of most of the top notable haunted locations in the country, right? Fair enough. So he presumably has a decent idea where he is. why is the... I don't know why a vet asked, and I don't know why he answered. Why are they confirming that yes? Like, that just seems like again, I know it's all bollocks anyway, so who really fucking cares? But like if they do kind of try to present the show that it's scary and terrifying, but also we're being cynical and we're gonna get to the bottom of is any of this completely real? And they're just straight up giving a cold reader correct confirmation of the accuracy of certain things he's saying.
In other words, when a person's like,
I guess so. I guess that's the answer, is that they're all bought in on the success of the show, which inherently means they're bought in on the success of his believability.
Talks about her daughter. Who's
capitalism, folks, it ruins everything. Can't even have a decent ghost show without the financial incentive ruining it, you know?
She doesn't believe her husband could do that to her. What, Sam? Okay, she waited for him for a long time. And he was he? He was off with another lady.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And she sat for hours and hours.
Not even the ghost men are reliable, folks.
And she waited on her daughter. Very, very lonely. Very, very lonely. And they cried tears together. And the tears are still here. And the tears are upsetting. They envelope me. And she's so sad. So sad. Why is he doing this? She still thinks, bless her, that he's going to come back. He can't, my dear.
You are both dead, so...
Because the story connected with the ghost of Mary, I haven't got to the surname yet, is believed to haunt the castle because she's searching for her own husband who went off with Mary's sister, Lady Henrietta.
Ah.
He went off with her and left the castle and left her alone here with her daughter in the castle alone.
She's going to try, bless her, to actually show herself and not just go on the what we call the psych sensations. So, Sam said she's prepared. She seems to be, in her own way, interested, and she wants to get the story. She wants to get the true story herself. Right. She still, to this present day, doesn't know what happened.
So oh, that's terrible!
Who?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, move on. Come on now.
She caught the two men talking, and one was a husband.
Oh man, I wonder was there ever an Akora Edmonds team up?
Can you give me more later?
Comic relief, maybe, or something like that. Charity football match.
Thank you.
Is she going to keep
Akora Edmonds?
No, we've asked her very, very kindly to leave his area.
On Deal or No Deal.
He just stood
What's in the box, Sam? Come on.
He just went, oh my God. And he glazed over, his eyes went bloodshot, and he started swaying from side to side.
I don't remember the bloodshot eyes now being mentioned. Hang on now.
Exactly what can happen, Yvette. And it hits the legs. This is why I asked him, did it start around the legs? And he said yes. Okay. And it just rushed up like this. Now, okay, sometimes in a, like the lovely lady, a very sorrowful lady. Yeah. So we got to be a little bit sympathetic to find out why she's, totally she's so sorrowful. And also maybe to help her, maybe for the first time, into understanding that basically, hey, she is not in the physical anymore. Yeah. And she shouldn't have to be thinking so drastically and so hatefully, even to this present day.
It's time to let go.
It's time to let go.
I appreciate what you're saying, Derek, and although I can't say whether you are correct or incorrect, what has to be taken into consideration is that we are in an environment where people are expecting to experience things. Certain people are edgy. People know there are ghosts here, and also people are very tired. They've been up a long time, working very hard today. So it could simply be that he's very tired.
You could be chatting shit, Derek.
Faint and dizzy.
With total respect, I do not feel that what Rick has just experienced was anything other than what we've actually been saying.
Actually, I'm correct.
With Rick now completely recovered, the team sat down to enjoy a hearty meal before a long, cold night of ghost hunting.
Whether there are
Smoking a
ghosts
fag,
here
nice.
is debatable, but people will have experiences because of what they expect to occur when they come here. You don't need to know that it has a spectral history in order to experience something here, whether it be otherworldly or whether it be from within your own mind. Again, is open to interpretation.
Yeah, certain shots in the first episode to me also looked
spirits
very.
can actually, without coming into our atmosphere,
Yeah, look at that lighting
can
behind
send
him.
that thought transference
Very
through
bizarre.
the different dimensions, and
Some of this could have been
form
recreated later for
themselves
B-roll
as they
purposes,
were,
you know.
if
It's
they
not
personally had an
inconceivable.
experience with that place that you are in at that time.
Bev, in one of the rooms that was sort of...
Yeah, 11
when we
p.m.
were
dinner.
looking round,
I know they're staying
you
up late, but
felt sick.
I walked into a particular space in the room and 3 things happened at the same time. I felt like there was a weight on top of my head. I felt like there was
that'd be your hair.
something pushing really hard into my chest, and I felt like I was going to throw up with that kind of instant, like, oh, God, I'm going to throw up. Get me a bucket now, kind of.
yeah, yes, we
moved out of
understand.
space
Yes, we know what
and
throwing up is.
stopped, but I could feel it still. It was like the kind of the sort of imprint of it was still on me.
I'm just sorry, as I'm sitting here now, something went past that window.
I saw it earlier.
I
I know
saw it
exactly on
too.
the tape where it happened. I noted it on the time.
What is it?
I saw it about 5
It looked
minutes
like
ago,
two
and I
people,
thought,
a person walking out the back, over there.
well, it was out that window,
outside.
and it caught my eye, and I looked
I saw
because I
through
thought,
there.
oh, someone's walking in the shot. Who's walked across the light? And that was
It was
definite.
like, it was
And I
almost
thought
like
somebody popped outside.
To me, it was like a line, like a flash, like
Oh, no,
that.
this was somebody
This was
going
someone
across that
I saw.
window, which crossed the light, and it was definite. I did see that.
Okay, good. Okay, so we
Determined
we
as
didn't
ever
see
to
it.
find
but
a
okay.
logical solution, Jason immediately went out to investigate.
To try and find the bird that flew past the light.
Somebody walking across, they'd walk on. They would have crossed over there. Would they?
This is so good.
To me, it looked like somebody had walked across here, like that. But looking at the shadow it's casting there, it would have to have been a lot
This
higher,
guy
because
is the skeptic.
the shadow I saw on that shutter inside
Supposedly.
the window. You see where my shadow is casting, it's just at the bottom of the shutter, it was much higher. So in order for, I mean, I'm 6 foot, so it would have to be someone who's like 7 foot. But I didn't see it, and it's interesting as well that Ian also saw it, and then Yvette saw something as well. Because single uncorroborated testimony, as it's known, if one person experienced something is pretty
Yes, get
useless, but to
drop
have
that
two
science on him,
people
brother. Let's go.
in the same short space of time makes it a lot more interesting.
Sadly,
Three television producers in one castle seeing it.
Should we make our way over there?
Let's go.
Yes.
And none of the 800 cameras and microphones
You know,
caught
this is the Minstrels Gallery. How does it feel?
It backed off slightly and it calmed down. But now, since we've come into the atmosphere, there's this slight urgency and the feelings of it. I need to be pulled both psychically and spiritually to an area in the castle. And it's like it's got all my hackles, so to speak,
Really?
wanting to go.
And that's from this room?
That's from this room. It's like an urgency to come on then.
Right,
Come and see and speak.
Now, I've heard that if there are such things as ghosts, they don't like the light. So shall we...
They prefer the darkness.
Do they?
They do,
Turn the lights off. Are we all
Please.
in agreement, everybody?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Right then, Derek.
Okay.
We'll follow you.
I'd honestly
candle
prefer if
and
they
off
just
we
said
go.
it
Derek
won't
says he has a
do it
spirit
this
guide
way.
called Sam who links him to the spirit world. Sam will guide Derek to different places around the castle. Now bear in mind that we have given Derek no information about the history or legends of Chillingham. Jason will be following us to verify any names or historical events that Derek mentions. Now, listen out very carefully for an unexplained hissing noise.
What's that noise?
What noise? What noise?
Oh, God, get out, get out, get out!
Every man for himself. Step murdering people on your way out.
We were all absolutely terrified. But we set off again.
I can't go up there. I'm really sorry.
You don't have to, darling.
I'm really sorry. I am absolutely fucking.
If you want to go back and sit, do you want to come back to your room with you? Thanks, Martin.
I mean, the noise was real, but like I just. It's a ghost snake. That's all.
I'm petrified, basically.
What's that noise?
Petrified of what?
I'm so frightened. I can't even think straight. I can't see straight. I'll be better where I can put the light on. If you hear screaming,
you know where it's coming from. God, I'm so embarrassed.
Honestly, that's the least embarrassing thing on this show so far, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Marcel was definitely giving up the ghost. The hissing incident had set all our nerves jangling.
What noise? What noise?
Oh, God, get out, get out, get out!
God!
I, for one, was suffering some severe misgivings at this point, and we all had to steel ourselves in order to carry on. What else would the night hold in store?
Who knows?
Derek seemed undaunted, and before long he sensed another spirit presence.
I'm very aware of this lady, this kindred lady spirit, and it's coming through me quite strong. And I asked, please, can you just give me a little bit more information? But thank you, Sam. See if you can get that clear.
Cheers, Sam. No, thank you, brother.
That's better. It's okay if you're sorry. Forget it. Just man.
No, that's fine.
Are you with me? Okay. Okay. That's better. Thank you. You tell me where you want me to come up.
Are you picking up any names at all?
Yes. Yes.
What's the name?
Lady Mary.
Lady Mary, Jason.
Lady Mary.
Well, this was the name that you came up with earlier on, and there is a Lady Mary.
Okay. Just ask her, please, if she can just kindly give me.
Oh,
Okay, don't use that, please, on me.
What?
Lady Mary Gray.
is that right, Jason?
Lady Mary Gray.
She's part of it.
Yeah. She's Barkley. Barkley. Barkley.
Barking? Barking?
Lady Barkley.
Lady Barking.
Thank you. Thank you, that's better. Thank you. Lady Mary Barkley. Barkley. She walks the passageways, still not knowing the true picture of why. Who? Thank you. What's her name? There's a lady she's not too happy with. She's not too impressed with. Although she calls this lady who doesn't appear to come, and yet she calls and calls, and her frustrations are born out of Leonora. She's not happy with Leonora.
That makes sense.
No, Leonora doesn't link with Lady Mary Bark.
Okay, she's not happy with something to do with that, okay?
Okay, well,
something there.
I'm riffing here. Derek slaps him down like a Come Town episode where they yell at Adam for jumping over a bit.
She didn't listen enough.
And Leonora.
To Mary.
Well, Leonora wrote the story.
Leonora's. Shut up, though. I'm doing a thing.
She didn't listen to her. She come to her. She come to her often and give it inspired thought for her to put pen to paper. She used to stand and look over her shoulder. It seems as if she's drawing me, and it's like she's giving me a mental picture of a bedroom. She's been doing it all along.
Lady Mary resided in Chillingham 1685, most frequently seen ghosts who searches for her husband, Lady Grey. Another grey lady. I'm trying to remember what was the last ghost movie I saw that was like actually good and scary.
Or is she leading you to it?
Just pull this way.
Okay, it's that way.
Yes.
I like the Haunting of Hill House. That's ghosts.
Is a boy crying? Okay, come this way.
Not in vogue really currently, the ghosts, are they?
Was the weeping boy distracting us from our purpose to find Lady Mary Barclay's bedroom? Why was Derek being led in another
the new
direction?
crow? I did not see the new crow.
Upstairs, he seemed disorientated and a little bewildered. Had we lost the trail?
I've watched most of the Conjuring universe.
I was drawn here. And
They
yet
are not.
I want
They
to
are
go
mostly
back
not
out
very
again.
good. You know.
Why? At this moment, I don't know why.
The original's all right. Second one's also okay.
Was this the bedroom that you were talking about earlier on when you were talking about the Mary?
They're ghosts.
Why has my thoughts all gone to pink?
Is the Babadook a ghost?
Surrounding me in pink and feeling. This came to me earlier.
Or a non-specific
I didn't
monster?
understand it. Like as if I'm just surrounded with pink here. And yet, it's just like swirling round me.
Well, we are actually next to the bedroom beyond this door. Is known as the pink bedroom. It
Yes,
isn't
it's
pink.
No,
I've got a Babadook scene lined up on my little horror playlist as well for the stream.
Look, this is the way we want. It's to drawn to the pink. Oh, yes. It's the boy again.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how many people are like earnestly really excited to go see this Conjuring because they're treating it like the last one. I feel like that's yeah, I feel like that's all of them. But
Colour. And also drawn around this
maybe
boy.
Patrick Wilson's like, all right,
As he
I
comes
don't
into
want
the
to make
atmosphere.
these anymore.
And his cries not of help, but cries that have gone unheard because of cruelties that are associated with this boy. I get the feeling with him, you know, of incarceration. I can't say that word any stronger of what I really, really mean, or they want me to say incarceration. And if someone is jammed behind something and is thinking and his feelings are so... Oh, let everyone know! No! Leave me alone!
Scan him with the ghost device. Scan him with the ghost device, please. There's something going on. Please. Please scan him. If Vet's like, this is real.
Goodbye. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Paul Bear.
Come on. It's the grounds.
Who burned down the funeral home, Sam?
Wall. Behind the wall. That man was locked here with me. He was locked here with me. I didn't want him here. Sam, don't. Tell him to step back.
The toy show needs an October horror
The fact
equivalent.
that you said incarceration is interesting because the legend has it that he was immured in a wall. Some builders were excavating and they excavated a fireplace opposite to this one, and they found some
Blue Boy, the boy
bones
skeleton was
related to
unearthed by
boy
builders in the
child.
early 1900s and
also
later
another skeleton was found of a
reinterred
male
into the local
adult
churchyard.
with the child. But since then, people
Again,
since
like,
then,
if he's
reports
anyway
they do
decent at his
see
job, he would know
flashes of
that.
blue light, supposedly, which people often mistake it for something electrical, but there isn't anything electrical in this wall. It's all been checked out. That's what how the story goes anyway, and that sort of fits in very well with what.
Is
you
Yvette a great
experienced.
showman or does she buy this? Like,
You picked up on.
I feel like she buys it. Either that or she's a better worker than most of the people in wrestling.
And Sam said, let it be. Just relax back and let him say.
Do you want to see if we can go in there? I don't know if this door is unlocked or not.
Sorry about that.
Oh no,
This is what, yes, I'm drawn here very strongly. Yes, yeah.
This is the wall
Yes.
where the immured bones were discovered.
Yes. And I feel this. Oh, yes.
Not creepy at all. This again, these locations are all inherently creepy.
You see, as I come here, the feelings now are of the peacefulness. And that was allowed, I feel, which took me unawares really, but was allowed. Sam says, let go. And now that is what was,
Let it go.
what Jason had said. There is the rest period for the boy, but that was given as what the experience prior to actually leaving this physical body of the screaming, because there was screaming. I heard screeching and screaming coming up the stairs, and that was like, just for a short period of time,
coming in.
Well, people who've seen the ghost have said that it moans or wails at them.
And that was a screeching wail. And I feel, without a doubt, and I say it humbly, that not just as incarceration, but the picture and the feeling that I was receiving was that the torture of the boy, the torturing of the boy in many ways. In other words...
Well, no one knows. I mean, the bones were there, that's fact.
Right.
We don't know who they were. They don't know who the child was, or why he was immured, or why...
Well, I do. Sam told me.
An adult was immured with him. They don't know if he was dead before it was put in, or whether it was immured alive, whatever. They don't know. It's the fact. All they know is that there were bones there. They were a child, and they were a male child.
I got the ending of a life of poisoning as well. I've had 2 poisoning conditions here, a lady and a boy.
That's like, alright, this is going nowhere. Jesus Christ, you didn't even let him finish his little poisoning riff there.
Okay. What do you want me to do, Sam? Take me where? Those 2 men. They give me insights earlier of 2 men. One man being very secretive and swearing the other person who was taking his confidence and really threatening him with his life if he broke the confidence. One was above the other, one was in charge, one was his Lord. Lord? Lord who? That's Lord Grey.
Does that make sense?
There are several Lord Greys. Yeah.
Okay, Lord Grey. They tell me to go to library area.
Go to the library.
There is a connection as well with when you were talking earlier about the Lady Mary Barclay.
Yes.
She connects with a Lord Grey.
Okay.
Where's the library area?
It's back actually. We need to go back down where we've come.
We can go there. They're prompting us to go there and they'll give us information.
While the team moved to another part of the castle, our brave producer Carl decided to take a look at a storage room near the torture chamber. Keep your eye on the white plastic box on the table.
Right, I tried to go in here earlier.
Don't speak ill of the dead. They can communicate with us.
I went in here just a minute ago, and my camera wouldn't record.
Using the Ouija board to do a no-sap statement.
And now, ever the intrepid traveller, I'm coming back in there again. I know it's stupid. I really can't make out what all this stuff is. I can't actually walk any further into the room because there's so much stuff. Oh, okay. There's not anything that I can certainly see. I'm sure the noise came from here. Oh. What was that? What was that? Sounded like sort of glass breaking or being rapped on. Well, I don't feel too bad in it. Certain noises. Right. That's enough. I guess we get Derek in there later on. I'll go back in there.
Derek, help me! Suppose when you bring Derek, you've got 2 people back in you, don't you? Because you got Sam there.
Draws my attention out here to something. It must be important. It's got to be important. Please let it be important in the sense that for some reason there's a drawing from the away from the wall from which we were there.
Up there?
Yes. And he draws me to a bedroom. And he shows me, in my home, I've got a 4-poster bed. And he takes me and he shows me purposely a 4-poster bed. And he said, twice to Sam, twice. He didn't mean to frighten. He didn't mean to frighten the woman who was sleeping in the 4-poster bed. And he was aware
about his colouring around him. And he said, she saw me, she saw me, she saw me. I watched her ways.
Well, Leonora Tankerville, who wrote the account that you mentioned in the banqueting hall before when you come up with the name Leonora, her account of the blue boy or radiant boy hauntings go back to a time when a four-poster bed existed in the pink bedroom, and that's where
the link with the
people slept who saw the blue boy, and that's where the earliest accounts of people citing that alleged apparition come from. But there isn't a four-poster bed there anymore. But
What was he talking about? He wanted to talk about that. Now bless him, eh?
Oh, gosh.
Oh wow, yeah, no, really impressive.
Freaked by
Why
the
was that
incident in the torture
unseen?
chamber, Carl set off to rejoin us. On his way back through the castle, he had yet another chilling experience to report.
Martin said something about a little girl. It could have been a little girl laughing.
In where?
Just down in that corridor. You know where our rooms are?
Yeah.
There's like some boxes, like bread baskets or something, just about there. And I ran back and said to Mum, did you hear anything? And he said, a little girl, he said, a little girl talking. And I said, well, I thought it was a little boy laughing.
So you both had something.
We both had something.
Which you both perceived to be a child.
It's definitely a child, but he said a girl talking. And I said a boy laughing. Minutes.
Well, there aren't any children in the castle tonight.
No.
Alarm.
It seemed like a scream.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
It was just outside, but it could have been an animal. But it definitely sounded quite high pitched, and it was as if. And Bev says she heard it as well.
That's right.
So whether it's an animal, I don't know.
There are animals on the estate, so we have to bear that in mind.
Right.
Let's not get carried away into some sort of fanciful
As the night drew on, Derek was
silliness.
still being called by Sam, his spirit guide, to explore the old library.
It seems to be getting me back into this section.
It's very drafty here.
Yes.
Very drafty.
And it's just coming in.
Very drafty here.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Are you getting possessed, Yvette? Why are you just saying that?
It's a man. It's an officer.
God, can you feel that? Can you feel
It's
it?
an officer. Yes.
God, it's freezing.
Yes, there he is. He's come very close to us here.
Oh, it's so cold.
It's okay. It's all right.
Ooh.
And he wants to make his presence felt in his own way.
He's got the Men in Black forgetting machine.
It's not unusual.
Okay. But he's here.
The temperature around you is 8 or 9 degrees, which is normal because that's the rest of that's the same.
Jason, come and stand here.
Yes.
Just there.
It was stronger a little bit earlier on when we first come in. But
I'm stunned no one has tried to claim they've communicated with him.
It's just wanting to come into the atmosphere and be recognised.
Right, shall we
That's him.
shall we move on? Yeah.
A torture chamber in total darkness was not a place any sane person would want to visit, especially after Carl's strange experience there. But that's where Derek insisted we went.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have used the C words. Apologies. I'm not trying to slander anyone, you know.
Isn't it a very oppressive vortex here? Absolutely.
That is the place where I heard those noises.
Is it?
And that box moved. Oh.
This is the most negativity in the whole of the castle. Here. This here is not truly what it is. It's not. In actual fact, it's not really known where the torture chamber is.
No, that's absolutely true.
When developed, some of our photographs taken on stills camera revealed mysterious floating objects invisible to the naked eye. Independent vision engineers have confirmed that they are not dust or refracted light. They could not give us an explanation as to what they are.
Wait,
with little time left before daybreak, I wanted Derek to have a look at the dungeon.
You can verify that it's not dust or refracted light, but not what it is.
Yeah. This, in actual fact, was like, I suppose, the natural anguish. But you see, after a period of time, it was like as if the spirit was broken.
Yeah.
So,
Right, I'm defeated.
Give up.
Give up.
Yeah.
Take me.
Yeah.
No point.
Oh, Sam, see if you can get it before me, please. absolute individual, total incarceration of a number. But I'm afraid I can't pinpoint.
No.
I can't. When I say I can't, I'm not getting me.
Weird how this is not labelled unseen, so this got into the actual original half-hour broadcast. Oh, that's it? Oh, dear. Well, I suppose that bucket moved on its own completely legitimately. So, you know.
It was very interesting. A lot of people experienced a lot of things. Whether they were down to paranormal agencies or mass hysteria is open to interpretation.
This is making me really want to
very
go on a
interesting,
ghost tour.
From all angles.
Well, it's a very haunted house.
Of course
Very
it is,
haunted
Derek.
castle.
We have to say Derek got an awful lot of things spot on. He did.
At first, I was taken back within the first hour or so by the, it seemed that the accumulation of activity.
The electromagnetic energy sensor device that we used last night failed actually to locate any unusual fluctuations, for want of a better word. And it's important to note that at other investigations where people are seeing things or experiencing things, it also has not necessarily logged on the EMF reading. So the fact that it didn't log doesn't mean nothing was happening. It just means that
Yeah,
we
next week we'll jump forward a couple of like seasons
mixture of
and see
different experiences.
see how
So
deep the
I'm just
bag of
very
tricks
thankful
goes.
That what we were allowed to experience was something that will stay with us for quite a long time.
Will it?
Well, that was certainly a night to remember. Wouldn't you agree, everybody? Yeah. Well, we're all off for a well-earned sleep now, and then we're off to our next location. We shall see you there. In the meantime, sleep tight.
I mean, that is great fun. That is great fun. Yeah, we'll see next week. We'll jump forward a year or two, but yeah, just in those 2 episodes, you had so much overlap. And I know from watching back in the day that I mean, weird little circles that really look like dust or reflected light that actually are not that. They go to that one quite a lot. They go to that one quite a lot. That was a lot of fun, though. That was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it takes us next week. And you know, if we do feel like, all right, we've seen their 3 bits that they have for this show, we can obviously figure something else out for the remainder of the month. Tomorrow afternoon, 12 p.m., we'll be live with our first scary video game of the season. Really looking forward to that, and then back on Wednesday with more Most Haunted. Thank you for watching, pals. I'm chatting to you in the Discord in the meantime. I have another wedding to go to this weekend. Not mine, thankfully. This time I get to go and just, like, enjoy it as a guest. So that's why we're doing an early stream tomorrow. I'll be chatting to you fine, folks, in the meantime, and then back live tomorrow afternoon. Have a pleasant rest of your evening.